This is PacMan here, and welcome to another episode of GTA Online. We're just gonna be normal, just drive around and just do some stuff, you know. I don't know what we'll do, but but we'll just cruise, you know. Go cruising in Los Santos. There's only like 6 people in this lobby, which is great. So. And they just released a new car, I believe. Let's see if it's in this one. Nope, that ain't it. They didn't release a new car today at all. That liar. Or it might be in Benny's. Because I haven't released anything in Benny's in a while. It's supposed to be a newer looking, nope, they didn't release another one. Nope, they didn't. But it's like the Comet. It's supposed to be like the Comet. But I'm going to buy the Comet now. Just, because I think they might have added stuff to it. Yeah. Well, Mr. Boss is the one that said that there's gonna be a new car today. But nope. We're just gonna go out here and just cruise around. That's what we're gonna do for you, and I'm just gonna talk about certain stuff that's gonna be happening in other videos. Hopefully I could get my, if it's not canceled tomorrow, my music festival video up tomorrow after I get done. But yeah. Let's just go driving around. Hopefully we don't get blown up, because I see somebody in a helicopter. My eye, good thing I don't have the camera on, because my eye is itching. Hey girl. Pretty sure they can hear you. And my cousin thinks it's really funny when other people is heard, like you. This is Bob. Okay, Bob, your eye is itching. Hey, if you're trying to play music in the background, don't do that, please. Don't do.
Hey Pat, which sense should I pull it on, mate? On the part, you know, take it so you can't hear me.
The party settings.
Yeah, where you go to that?
It's either don't allow, or always allow, or just in this party.
And if it's on just in this party, can you hear me?
Yes. I should just be able to hear you right now, but in the video they shouldn't be able to hear you.
Yeah, this is the Vindicator.
Vindicator. Oh, hey, that's Carl. So how's everybody doing today? If everyone's being heard in the party. This is Bob. So, Mr. Carl, what is that game? What is that game like to you? Like, is it like For Honor? Hey guys, I'm in a party with a few friends of mine. They're British. I love British people. I love them. You know, Jacksepticeye. Woo! Yeah, he's Irish. And he's awesome. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. But this guy named Carl, he has a game that just came out this past Tuesday called what was it? Kingdom Come Deliverance. He says it's sick. I don't know about that.
Sick means good, Pac.
I know.
It doesn't mean cold.
I know what sick means. You twinkle toes.
Pac. I was going to say some swear words, but I don't want the your public to hear me.
Well, Mr. Carl just said the S word.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. If you have to go to the bathroom, be my guest. I don't care.
I'll take my headset with it. I'll take my headset with me, so you.
Oh my gosh, what is with my eye? Like, it's itchy. It's itchy.
Was it itchy like your mother's?
Alright, now that will not be allowed. No.
What was I going to say with that?
I know what you was gonna say. There will be a new Talking with Pac. That'll be Saturday morning at 10. I do got some news for future projects that I've had an idea of this past week. Hey, don't you run into this car. Hey, yeah, there you go. Like I said, we're just cruising around in GTA. I know this might be boring, but it's kind of fun if you think about it. I mean, I'm just a normal player, okay? I don't sit around showing off glitches and cheats and all that crap. I ain't gonna do that because I ain't gonna let you guys get in trouble or me getting myself in trouble. So, no.
This is Sky who uses the money glitch.
No, I don't use no money glitch. Okay, back on the PS3, I've had a person to send me money constantly, and I didn't do that. I didn't ask for it. I was like, cool, this guy is nice. And turned out it was just a dude, one of those dudes that did that money glitch. I got back when they was giving back everyone $500,000 for that because of that guy. They need to add more stuff to GTA. They need Mr. Boss. I don't want to say the full name, but you know who I'm talking about. But you know,
Mr. Boss for the win.
He's alright. He's an alright guy. Okay, his channel's alright. I like some of his stuff that he puts out. I'm not targeting the guy. I'm not, bash him or nothing. I think some of his content is really good. I really do. And the last one that he had about the trains, that's one I'm interested in. Really interested if Rockstar's actually gonna be letting us buy trains in this game, because if so, and live in them, but if so, and make them drivable, shouldn't Rockstar have done that when the game came out, like from the get-go? Because in Grand Theft Auto previously, in San Andreas, you could steal the train and do all that with it, and yet you can't in this one. And then if there's a update coming out where you can do that, that's cool. And I think the reasons why they would do that is because with Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out later this year, like I've heard in his video that in RDR2 they will have trains that you can drive and all that. And that would make sense. Because what would make sense for that to happen, but in my opinion, for GTA that is, you would have to have a mission to where you would have to bring somebody or pick somebody up from out of town or something, or deliver something with the train specifically, you know. You know, like, let's see, I don't know if I remembered it. Yeah, in the story missions. I don't know if you remember this, Vamp, or whatever, where you'd have to use one of the helicopters to put the containers on the train.
The big high scar.
Yeah.
The bigger. Yeah.
Something like that for online. But a player has to have the train, has to steal the train, and get it ready for one of the people to put the container on one of the carts.
I don't know if it's me or I'm getting bored of Fallout, even when I just got onto it.
Well, Fallout is like, what? Came out in 2015, I believe.
Yeah, I still haven't got all the add-ons.
And I haven't even beat that myself. And I don't intend to. But there are some games I do want to feel like I want to beat. Before certain ones come out. And I know it has nothing to do with them. Like Lords of the Fallen. Alright. That's another Make a Choice Mondays vote that's coming out. They have one Facebook right now if you want to go look. Mr. Vamp. And Carl. Mega Choice Mondays. Mega Choice Mondays for next week are Lords of the Fallen or Fortnite. And Lords of the Fallen has the same mechanics as Dark Souls and Bloodborne, but it's not made by the same company. It just has the same mechanics, which is really nice, you know. It was one of those games that came out for PlayStation Plus a long time ago. And I wish they'd do that with Dark Souls 2 for next month. You know, I think that'd be perfect, considering Dark Souls is getting a remastered edition.
Yeah, I think I need some more new games. God.
Well, next month, man. Far Cry 5 comes out. I believe it's the 27th or the 28th, but it's on my countdown timer.
Oh man, sorry about that, Pac.
I'm sorry. I know I'm boring you, but I have to talk to my fans. I have to talk to my Pac-Maniacs. You know.
Do you think you're Hulk Hogan?
No, I'm me, man. I'm Pac. I'm Pac-Man.
Yeah, boy.
But yeah, I do want to, and I do want to show off a little bit of Lords of the Fallen for you, but not this week. If Lords of the Fallen does win, I'll show that off. But even if it doesn't, I'll still probably show that off. And show you what I'm talking about how I know some of you do. The same mechanics of, you know, because there's always other games out there that has the same mechanics, which is weird. Which is like the same purposes in a way. Let's say, well, Crash Bandicoot wasn't really an open world game like Spyro was. And speaking of Spyro, Spyro the Dragon is getting remastered. All 3 games, and which is great. I love that. You know, these people, the younger generation, Vamp, will sit there and think, Hey, this is an indie game. This isn't a AAA game. This is an indie game. Come on. Back when we
Yeah,
was
like,
back when it was on the PlayStation 1, those were
yeah.
AAA games. Those were there's no such thing as an indie game, in my opinion.
One of my mum's friends found a PS2 hidden somewhere. He didn't even know he had it.
Oh, I have a PS2 somewhere. I still have some games too, and you won't believe one of the games that I have, and you do know I have it. And
What's
it's
up?
rare that I have it. And it was banned in certain countries. Manhunt 2. I have it.
Oh man, I remember playing the first one.
And
Rented it.
I don't know if I'm gonna ever I don't know if I'm gonna ever trade that in because with the trade-ins at GameStop, and I'm not bashing them either. with the PlayStation 2 games, you won't be able to get anything for that.
Yeah. Now it's like the time I took my old Xbox games in. You know, the old Xbox, the big
Yeah.
bulky Xbox.
The good
I
one.
could get
The good one.
the first.
Oh, yeah,
first
the
one.
good one. Yeah, the good one. Yeah.
I couldn't get anything for the games, so they had to bid them.
Well, that's what they say about my PS3. And I was like, no. Just because it didn't have the original controller with it or anything like that, it still had a controller with it. It was still playable. And you're going to tell me you're going to bin it? Like, bin it means trash it. And he really up and said trash it. I'm like, no. You're not going to do that. So I gave it to a friend to sell it for me for $40. And we split $40. That's a good deal for me. That's a good... Cause I ain't gonna let somebody just trash it. When it works perfectly fine.
Yeah, my uncle had the PS1 and PS2. Right.
If you want to go down that road. If you want to go down...
He had, what was it, Hogs of War?
I've had... They say consoles. I've had the Atari. I've had... if I remember right, I know this was a game system. But I did not know when I was younger it was a game system. But coming back to it now, it was a game system. It's called Intervision. I don't know what it was called. It was like a... It looked like a typewriter, but it's a... Like a... I don't know.
I've had the Commodore, Amigas, Nintendo, the Nintendo GameCube.
We've had Nintendo, the original one, Game Boy.
Yeah, we've had that. We've had the Mega Drive.
We've had the Super.
Through, what was it? We've gone through like quite a few PS1s.
We've had Sega. We've even had some of the stuff that was the Sega, the bigger one. You know, the 32-bit Sega.
Yeah.
The 16-bit.
We had the handheld Sega as well.
Did you have the one with the CD, like the Sega CD port to it?
No, it was the cartridge one.
Alright.
I don't know if you remember this one, Barcode Battler.
No. But I do know, we did not have a Atari Jaguar. And
Barcode Battler pack. You get these cards like Pokemon cards, and you know, fight a computer character, but you could use barcodes from boxes to use them as well for power-ups and weapons. So say like cereal boxes and all that. Yeah.
And you know what? I did try, if I remember right, and I was at a friend's house when I was being babysitted when I was younger. He got a Virtual Boy. You remember that, don't you?
That Super Mario Virtual Boy thing. That,
yeah, for Nintendo, it was the not Super Mario. Why'd you say that? Like a VR. It was like a VR for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, but it was what was it?
Crap.
Red.
It was crap. It was red and
when
black.
You put on there was one where was it? Certain headset one. What? There's so many, but it give people headaches because of
yeah, because
color.
It was not. Huh. Like it wasn't in color. It wasn't in color. It was just red and black.
Yeah. I remember playing Jaws, the handheld game. That's the you know, there ones like, you know what, you used to buy from the shop, and you have to add like Star Trek and all that. You know,
Yeah.
games already built on them. You know, what were they called? I can't remember.
I
Portable
don't know.
games or whatever. Them ones.
I've also had, let's see, right after those generations, I had the N64.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
console.
I did have the Mega Drive gun.
Let's see,
That
what
big
else?
thing that looked like a cat. That looks like a shotgun. It did. Weird sort of shotgun.
Well, I was at a thrift store a few months ago, and they had a Super Scope. I should have bought it.
Still
I should.
there, Cal.
I don't know. I think he's just listening.
Yeah,
He might have went somewhere.
No, he's still on. Hey, Cal, what was your first console? Or PC? Oh, God.
My first console was
I did try the first Pong console out. The very first Pong one.
Pong,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that.
Yeah, my granddad was cleaning out his house when my mum passed away, and this console came out. One of the buttons were broken, but I know what it was, and I turned it on, and it worked, except for the other console, the other controller didn't. And it was Pong, and I was like, damn, if that other button was working, it'd be worth a packet.
Like, I've also had, going into the PlayStation era, I've had the PlayStation, and I remember when I got the first PlayStation too. I ain't gonna go into that story. That's enough for another time. I've had a PlayStation 2.
Oh, you remember them other video games that came out on videotape? Like, you know, you had the ship or whatever, and you had like a videotape, and you move, you know, it was like a story game on the videotape for your
Yeah,
computer game.
like a VHS tape, but it was actually a game.
It was just, yeah, but it was just a video. You couldn't move your controller at all or anything. It's just like, yeah. Then they brought it out on DVD that did them sort of things, and that just vanished.
Yeah. And back to the game systems that we've had. I even had the PS3. I also had but before the PS3, I'm running down
I've had the old Xbox Crystal.
I've had the Xbox. Then I'm about to get to some games that were broken. I'm not talking about the disc was like broken. It was made broken. Yeah. And I don't know if it was me, but Smack Don't Shut Your Mouth.
Which one was that?
I believe
PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 2.
I think I might
It was
have
the
that.
first one that had Brock Lesnar on it. He's on the cover of it. He was the first one on the cover. There's like 5 people on the cover. Triple H is in the middle.
Could be that. My first one.
Broken because some of the entrance music will not play. Let's see, the characters are clunky. I don't know if it was my disc or if it was everybody's, but it was like that.
Oh, it's like when Red Dead Redemption came out on the PS3. Not PS3, what was it? PS? The first one, what was it?
You know, I never actually played that. So I've played it on the PlayStation now, but I like it.
Yeah, Red Dead came out on the PS2, not PS3.
Red Dead Revolver?
No, which one was it? It came out on the PS. Red Dead Redemption, am I right?
Red Dead Redemption, the first one came out on PS3. Red Dead Revolver came out for the PS2.
I had the PS3 one, and did you ever notice how the graphics sometimes when you ride it, you find like sheep or horses, you know, sunk in the ground?
I don't know, because I don't know if they updated all that, because I was playing on the PlayStation Now, and it looked alright to me.
Yeah.
But we've had so many good game systems, and it'll always stick with me. You know, my favorite game, if I chose one the other day that I thought was really good. And it was on the Super Nintendo. Zombies Ate My Neighbors will always be one of my favorites. There's one that nobody even remembers. That was called Rocky Rodent. It was like a rodent trying to get a human girl. It had like a hair, like magical hair, with like hairspray. It was so cool. I liked it.
My first game I played was on Commodore and Amiga. One of them was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That game.
Mine was Mortal Kombat. That's when I got hooked. I was watching my brother play it. I was like, whoa.
I had that one. I had two of them on the Mega Drive.
For Super Nintendo, if anybody remembers, they took off the blood. There was a code for it. I forgot what the code was. But
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish.
There
I'll
you
tell you
go.
one thing. I've heard the graphics on the old Mega Drive compared to the graphics on the PlayStation on Mortal Kombat. Because the characters look so realistic in the Mega Drive one compared to, you know,
Yeah.
3D one. That's why I don't like it. I'm like, I've heard the original.
We have our own favorite games. Or my top favorite for the top 3 favorite for the Super Nintendo would be Super Mario World, which is one of my favorites. Which I just said that. Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Rocky Rodent. Those 3.
I'll tell you one thing, I like to see some really old school games coming on the PlayStation, like Newspaper Boy,
Well,
Road Rash.
They have a game called Road Rash, but it ain't Road Rash. It's the same concept. It's called Road Rage. It's the same thing. You're riding on bikes and smacking people. With
yeah, you got cars. You got cars as well.
Yeah. Pretty much a death race.
GTA. My last game I played on the PS2 was Twisted Metal Black.
Well, I just played that not too long ago on my channel.
Yeah, and I did get game addiction
And
once on the same game.
I forgot the controls of that game, and it pissed me off so bad.
Who was your favourite character on the Twisted Metal Black?
Sweet Tooth, because he could turn into a transformer. That was cool. Axel, yeah. He came out on the second game, I believe.
My first time I got hooked on that was on the PlayStation 1 I did.
My favorite Twisted Metal, period, is the one that came out in 2009 for the PS3. The newer one. The newer version.
Oh, the one that they had. Actually, there was some other games similar to Twisted Metal Black as well. Twisted Metal.
WWE. What was it? Crush Hour for the GameCube.
No, there was one on PlayStation 1 where you could have a helicopter hot dog van.
Oh.
Some other weird shit. Then there was another one that I had where there was something V8 something where like a couple of classic
Vigilante 8. I played that. I rented that. It was actually not bad.
Yeah, your cars can hover and all that. I used to have both of them.
Then there was one for the GameCube, but it was done by WWE, called Crush Hour, and it was for the GameCube. I didn't like it. My cousin liked it, but I didn't like it. It was different. I wanted it to stay in the ring. Just stay in the ring. Don't, you know. Well, I think I'm going to cut this video short. Well, it's not short.
Yet, Pat.
Oh, what? Okay. Okay, we ain't finished. But we have a little bit to go. We have a little bit more to go. Okay?
So if you had to choose for any old console games to bring out on the PS4, what console game would it be from the old ones era? You know, from the Commodore, Amiga, Sega, Nintendo's, and all the
Zombies
others.
Ate My Neighbors. Bring that back. And just remaster, not remaster it. You can you could do both on one disc. You can remaster it with the old classic and bring it out as like kids in a 3D version of it. You know, just do that. A squirt gun, a freaking soda pop to the head of the zombie, stuff like that, man. That'd be fun.
Or about Newspaper Boy?
Because that they have that for the VR.
Oh, bollocks! I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's called Special Delivery.
They changed the name so that they won't get sued.
But that would be cool. Having a newer version of Zombies Ate My Neighbors having to go against a big giant baby.
I remember a game where you were a baby in it called Brat. I don't think many players ever know that, not the Commodores and the Amigas. Oh, what's it? They did bring out a computer game a long time ago with Howard the Duck on it, on Commodore and the Amiga.
Howard the Duck.
Yep. Yeah, he was like in his own tank.
We're gonna have to cut this short, vamp. We're gonna come back into this some other time in this.
Good day, folks.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to kick that subscribe button and hit the like button as well.
I'll just give him a big slap on the head.
And comment down below if you want to see more of this. I really enjoyed this. This is what a collaboration would feel like. I really enjoyed this. So I'll see you in the next video tomorrow night with The Evil Within 2. So see ya.